I rolled a tear for Bing Bong.
The Fightin' Mormons.
The Hammerin' Hubbards.
You kind of always look like garbage. No, I mean, you don't look like more garbage than usual.
Newsflash. Sperm have bicycles?
He, in a moment of insanity, went, I'm just going to tell people what's going on. And we went, oh, he's just whining again. And that, it wasn't it. He was just letting us know he had fixed the election.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Yeah.
Welcome to a very classy Sushi Jackknife. We are having martinis. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're classy AF.
Is that as fuck?
Yeah, man.
We are classy as fuck. Listen to us. Yes. We're having gin martinis, the classic way, the only way that God intended. And Nathan's having 2 olives.
Dose.
I have a lemon twist because I'm comfortable like that. And here we are.
Yeah. What episode are we on? What number is this?
This is the first time you've ever asked me that.
Right?
In like a year and a half. You've never wanted to know.
I've never been curious until now.
71.
71.
We are edging on 100, my friend.
Yeah, I mean...
Edging. I mean, we got a ways to go.
We still have to hit 75 first. And 76.
75 is a big one.
77.
All of
78.
those. Yeah.
All the way up to 100, actually.
Have you been reading my son's counting book?
No, I actually... I know this all on my own. I don't have to study.
Oh.
Yeah, I know numbers.
You were spot on.
I can count all the way up to 110.
Wow.
Yeah.
What comes after 110?
I have no idea.
Abyss.
I think at that point it's just shapes, just like random, like triangle.
Have you seen? This is an old movie at this point by today's standards, but have you seen Inside Out?
Yes.
You know that part when they go 2-dimensional and then they go like figurative or whatever. That's what 111 is to you.
You know what's really weird?
What?
This is the second time today someone has discussed Inside Out with me.
You're kidding.
Yeah. And there have been no like, hey, kids should watch this movie discussions about it. It's like, hey, you've seen that movie, right?
I mean, it's a really good kids movie.
It is.
And it's just a good movie.
Yeah, it's good. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I like it.
Yeah. I rolled a tear for Bing Bong.
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not roll a tear.
I rolled a tear for Bing Bong.
So throughout the night, well, first let me lead into this.
Yeah, explain what the fuck you're talking about.
It's December 15th.
Indeed.
And you know what that means.
Tax day! No.
In just a mere, 2 days, college bowl season is upon us.
Oh.
So that means that in the next 2 days, 1 billion different people are going to make their predictions of who's going to win each college bowl game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Including like the pomegranate bowl.
And yeah, and they're going to, look at their numbers and the record of the team and like blah, 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 whatever. Who cares? So I decided we're going to test you against these people.
Shit. Okay. All right.
So
this is going to be
periodically.
horrifying.
I'm just going to ask you for a pick.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. This I can do.
Yeah.
You're giving me 2 choices?
Well, yeah, I'm giving you the bowl.
Okay.
Who's in the bowl?
Okay.
And you pick the winner.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would be difficult.
I thought maybe I'd need some actual knowledge of college football.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to do well, you might want knowledge. So obviously first is the San Diego County CU Poinsettia Bowl.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
How many bowls are there?
100 million.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Too many.
That's a really sarcastic answer to my simple, straightforward
no
question.
idea. San Diego County CU Poinsettia Bowl.
Okay.
It will be held Wednesday, December 21st.
That's important.
At 9 p.m.
Okay.
Viewable on ESPN.
All right.
This will be in San Diego, California, of
Okay.
course, between BYU and Wyoming.
Okay, what's BYU? Brigham Young University?
Yes, Brigham Young University, the Fightin' Mormons, and Wyoming.
I can't wait until Scientology has a football team.
So
The Hammer and Hubbards.
what's your
The Fighting Mormons versus the what was the other one?
Wyoming?
Wyoming. It's the game is at night.
It's at 9 p.m.
That seems like a crucial detail.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
So since it's in San Diego, it
It's-
will actually be 6.
Oh, so it's not at night.
It's like an evening there.
It's a sunset game.
Yeah,
That's a thing in football, right? A
sure.
sunset game.
Why not?
I know it's a wild card. I'm going to go Brigham Young.
Okay,
Brigham
Young.
Brigham Young. First pick.
They're going to win the Poinsettia Bowl.
This one's for you.
All right,
All right, great.
more to come.
Okay. This is going to
Yeah,
periodic.
You have no idea when they're going to pop up.
Shit. Oh, this is like a series
I've got-
of pop quizzes.
Yeah, I've got to catch you off guard
God.
because I don't want you to, have time to prepare or anything.
Let me let you know that I'll be consistently off guard every time you ask. just know that
I'm counting on it.
from the get-go.
I am counting on it. I'm making a note here of who you've chosen.
Okay. What happened to you this week?
I mean, I don't know. That sounded like a really accusatory question.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to you?
What happened to you this week? I mean, you look horrible.
I look haggard.
You're more haggard than Merle Haggard ever was. You're more haggard than Merle Haggard is right now, being that he is dead
You know what happened this week?
in a coffin. What?
Nothing.
It was an uneventful week?
It not only was it an uneventful week. I sitting here right now thinking back through the week cannot name one thing that has happened
Oh,
this week.
you're drawing a blank.
It's just a complete lost week. Nothing.
The week that never was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, this may be the worst podcast ever because I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the worst podcast there ever was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could ask me about my week.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, you're probably not going to, though, are you?
Oh, hey, your week?
Yeah. Oh,
Like, what's
thanks,
up?
Thanks. How do I look like my week has been?
I mean, it's really hard to tell because you kind of always look like garbage.
Thanks. All right. Let me.
I mean, you don't look like more garbage than usual.
I'm going to breathe through this moment. It's actually been okay. I've been doing a lot of mixing this week of
Batters?
of records.
Oh, records.
Yeah.
I was way off.
I basically went to every attorney's office in town, got in their files, and just mixed up all their records.
Well, I'm sure they appreciate that.
A lot of bankruptcies are going to go through this week. A lot of important questions will be asked in court.
So, what have you been mixing?
Music from our friends, The Lonely Corners.
Oh, the Lonely Corners.
Yeah, I've been mixing.
The saddest band on the planet.
I've been mixing some of their tunes. It's been pretty fun.
Yeah?
I have to say. Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a little hurt that they didn't ask me to mix them.
Well, I'm sure they will.
I doubt it.
You can come.
It's almost like they think just because I don't know how that I shouldn't be mixing their record, which I think is a little judgmental.
It's presumptuous.
It's judgy,
Yeah.
but I
I'd
mean,
say that's the case.
whatever.
Can I give a shout out?
If you must.
Shout outs are, I mean, can I do a talk out? Because I'm not going to shout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give a talk out.
My good friend Manning, who
Ooh, too close to shouting. You're gonna have to bring it down a little.
my good friend Manning. Is that better for you?
Yeah, like Peyton, Eli, Archie.
All of those.
Cool.
Archie Manning.
Yeah, Dad.
Is it their father?
Yeah,
Okay.
his semen made the other two.
Wow, it's powerful semen.
Yeah.
That is powerful
He-
football semen.
Not to get too into details, but he ejaculated
Into a woman.
into a woman and fertilized an egg,
Wow.
and that's where each of the other Mannings came from.
He completed the pass.
He did that twice.
Yeah.
He did it a third time, but that one was a failure because he's not an NFL quarterback.
You know what's interesting about sperm? Sperm never run in a touchdown. They always get thrown. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, if you think about it, they all run it in, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they got to swim.
It's really, I think if you look at it, sperm trying to fertilize an egg is like the ultimate kickoff return.
Yeah.
Like you got to go.
Yeah.
You're fighting the crowd. You got to be the one to get in there.
If the egg is the other side, it's just they don't even run.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
stay there.
So think of that every time you watch a bowl game.
You know, watching football players run around is a lot like watching sperm. Did you see that video on YouTube?
Of sperm?
Yeah, that really up close video of sperm, and they were all singing Monster Mash. That was cool.
I did not.
Yeah,
No.
it was Kanye West sperm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Powerful sperm. Speaking of Mr. West.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring him up.
No, this is good.
Okay.
I know that currently we're all worried about the national situation
Yeah, oh, certainly we are.
with, Dum Dum
And
elected
Biscuits.
president. Biscuits taken over.
For labor.
Dum Dum chose a pro wrestling lady to be on his cabinet, so that's fun.
Sure did.
But I think it's all getting sorted out.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you saw who visited Trump Tower the other day.
No.
Mr. Kanye West.
Oh, God.
Donald Trump has no time for important intelligence briefings. You know why? Because he's got more important things to do with Kanye West.
Like cocaine.
I think that I think they've probably figured it out. Just whatever the problem was, they figured it out.
They solved it.
It's the brain trust.
Those
up there.
Hey, great minds, Nathan.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
minds. Now, Kanye is legitimately talented.
Yeah.
But he's batshit crazy.
Yeah. Well, Kanye is essentially Black Donald Trump.
Yeah, kind of is. Kind of is.
I mean, Donald Trump's not necessarily bad at
except-
what he does.
No, he's great at what he does. It's just we don't like what he does. It's
Yeah.
all the, yeah. Yeah. Kanye is as good at music as Donald Trump is at aligning himself with Russia.
And he is great at that.
Great at that.
I mean, top notch. If
you-
there were a Grammy for aligning yourself with a foreign presidency,
Nah,
are we president?
Not
Are we
even.
calling it that?
we can't. Despot
Yeah. He would win that Grammy every year.
every year. He could rip it out of Taylor Swift's hands every year. No, it's pretty. Well, first of all, Russia on several points. Aleppo fell today, and I'm not going to go into it big time because I know this is a happy show. But that whole deal with Russia, right? And then the whole Trump connection with Russia. And then the fact that you've got the fucking Secretary of State, Nathan, is a guy that works for ExxonMobil.
Yeah. And has won an award from Russia.
God damn it. There's another tie, too, to his cabinet with Russia, and I forget what it is, but it's a senator's wife or someone. Yeah.
But Tellerson.
Yeah.
Rex Tellerson.
Rex.
Tellerson.
Rawr.
The more I say his name, the more ridiculous of a human being he sounds. Rex Tellerson. Rex Tellerson sounds like a person who would just, like, all the time just go, I say. I'm Rex Tellerson. I say.
He sounds like he'd deliver the weather. I'm Rex Tellerson. Today, oil
He
and your cornflakes.
Yeah, he won an award direct from Mr. Putin himself.
God damn
But like
it.
it's cool.
I guess.
I haven't ever won an award from Putin.
No, not yet.
Hey, just out of curiosity, who do you think's going to win the Camping World Independence Bowl? Camping World Independence Bowl. That's Monday, December 26th.
Okay.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, between North Carolina State and Vanderbilt.
Oh, Vanderbilt, a local.
Yeah.
Local team right here from Nashville.
Not to sway you, but they're not good.
All right. I mean, the real winners of that game, Nathan, are going to be the people of Shreveport, Louisiana, because they are in a hell of a game.
Yeah, they are.
And the even greater winner of that is the Camping World Sports Corporation, who are in a hell of a bowl.
Yeah, they are.
A hell of a bowl. But the actual winner of that game is going to be Vanderbilt University in a surprise upset.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually technically an upset, but it should be because they're not good.
It's just going to be upsetting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Anyway, continue with what you were saying.
I don't remember. I'm fucking done.
We were talking about Tellerson.
Oh, yeah, it's all
Russia.
bullshit. There's a lot of Russia. Russia has been horrible about Syria. We haven't done enough in Syria. It's a fucking tragedy. It's a tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. You all know that. I just had to say it because I'm here on a podcast.
Yeah.
The obvious ties to Russia. I'm waiting for the news to come out that shows... I'm waiting for the news that shows a direct connection between Mr. Trump and Mother Russia. And then I'm waiting for us to, by default, get a Mike Pence presidency, which I'm also not excited about.
No, I don't think that will happen. What will happen is then we'll have 4 straight years of people going, look at this picture. Clearly it's Donald Trump meeting with Vladimir Putin during the election.
Yes.
And Donald Trump will go, that's not real. And everyone will go, no, it definitely is. In fact, at the time you said that this picture I have is real. And he'll go, no, I didn't. That's not real. Didn't happen.
Yes.
I don't know why everyone's out to get me. It's fixed. It's fixed. Everything's fixed.
You know what? He kept saying it was fixed. And he was right.
Yeah,
it was fixed
he actually,
the whole time.
We probably should have listened more closely.
Yeah.
Because he never said it's fixed and that's why I will lose. He said, hey, it's fixed. It was a warning. It was just a warning to everyone.
He was telling the truth. This is the one thing we can be confident that he was telling the truth about throughout the election.
Right. He, in a moment of insanity, went, I'm just going to tell people what's going on. And we went, oh, he's just whining again. And that, it wasn't it. He was just letting us know he had fixed the election.
Yeah. Way back when.
Yeah.
Yep. And my paranoia called it, by the way. We talked some episodes about the connections to Russia. And it was my paranoia that fueled it. So there you go. You enjoying your olives?
Yeah, I got a mouthful of olive now.
How often can you say that? I got a mouthful of olives.
Daily. Eat a lot of olives.
That's why your skin is so healthy.
Yeah.
Despite your
I'm on that
Haggard appearance.
Mediterranean diet. I eat just olives and feta. And that yogurt that John Stamos advertised for a while.
No, John Stamos is made of that yogurt.
Is he?
Yeah. If you peel, you know how you get the Greek yogurt and you peel that piece of parchment off the top?
Yeah.
If you do that to John Stamos, he just falls apart into a pool of yogurt on the floor. That's racism against Greeks. I like Greek people.
I don't.
Sorry about that.
They're the worst. I have no opinion
You
about
don't know
Greek
a single
people.
Greek person.
What is the point of the parchment on top of the Greek yogurt?
It keeps out the Italians. Yeah. Italians, highly allergic to parchment paper.
Well, that adds up.
Yeah.
That sounds accurate.
Right?
Let's see. Where were we going before I talked about Kanye? And I derailed this whole thing.
Before we got going, you couldn't get it out of your head that everything I was eating was in bowls.
Yeah, well, so for those who aren't here, which is everyone, let me run down what happened when I walked in here. I walked in. There are 2 ladies in the living room, gabbing like ladies do.
As there are always 2 ladies in my house.
Yeah, just always gabbing. Lady talk, talking about whatever ladies talk about, purses and I don't know. I never watch Sex and the City. I don't know what ladies talk about when they talk to each other.
You're being intentionally doofus right now. You're being an intentional doofus.
Yep.
What do ladies talk about? I mean, Carly Simon and like lipstick.
That sounds right.
Hey, burning lady questions. That's a bit we dropped.
Yeah. Well, we probably should do it again at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I walk to the kitchen. Justin is there making himself a drink, surrounded by what seems to be dozens of bowls of food.
Indeed.
Soups, puddings, all of the foods you don't need to chew.
That's correct. That's correct.
And people think I'm making it up when listening to this. I'm making up the number. There actually was a large bowl of tomato soup and then an even larger bowl of pudding just there.
Yes.
Just laying on the counter.
And the remainder of my dinner was in this glass, so I'm on a liquid diet, clearly.
You really should branch out and try things that you chew.
You know,
It's what teeth are for.
I just get tired. You ever eat and you're like, this sandwich is just exhausting me right now.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
I feel that way every time I have beef jerky.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Because I will be halfway through beef jerky and then go, this isn't worth it. I'm putting in way too much effort to ingest this.
Do you just bleh.
No, I keep
big
doing
chaw.
it because it's considered uncouth to just, spew dried meat everywhere. You're supposed to keep your dried meats inside of your face. So I keep going and chewing it and swallowing the dried meat, but I'm not happy about it at that point. It's just a bummer. It's a bummer of a dried meat situation.
And then the Macho Man Randy Savage appears and accosts you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slim Jims don't count as beef jerky, I don't think. There's something else entirely.
Slim Jims are beef-flavored sawdust in a casing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Really weird when you stop and think about it.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got into your history of making Manhattans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made one for a lady repeatedly.
Only one lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Kansas City, there is an old lady smoking her vape pen thing and wishing that I still was there to make her a Manhattan.
A pining after you.
In the middle of the afternoon on a weekday. It's not sad. It's not sad at all.
Have you ever even had a Manhattan?
No. And you know what? I made it based on a recipe book, like I said, but I couldn't tell you what's in it anymore. I never memorized it.
They're quite good.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
A Manhattan is bourbon, sweet vermouth, and like a cherry. I think that's about all there's in there.
Oh, it was more than that.
Oh,
Trust me.
you got creative.
Because it took like 4 things.
You sure you didn't make her like?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure. I don't even need you to finish the sentence. I have no
Okay.
idea what I made.
Okay, just making sure you didn't make her like a Bronx or a Queens or.
There was, I remember, so that no one was here for the lead into this conversation, but out of college, I worked at a restaurant, and there was no bartender at the restaurant, but there was a bar, and people wanted drinks. So I became the de facto bartender when people wanted a drink. I did not know how to make a drink. It was just like a guess and check situation, I guess.
This is surprising to me, given your dislike of mixed drinks. Now, I mean, I guess this isn't it's not really an endorsement of you.
Well, I also served a lot of really soft veggie burgers, and I didn't like those.
Okay.
I mean, it was a job. I don't have to like everything I serve there.
Point taken. Point taken.
So,
I just thought you might have taken some pride in your work. And
no.
So
there was one lady that, it was a Saturday afternoon, and a group of ladies came in, and they wanted some mixed drinks. To this day, I can't tell you what I made them, because it was just like, this, and I made it and took it out, and one of them went, "This is really good. I want another one." And I went, "Oh crap, okay." So I tried it again. No, there's no way it was the same. And she still liked it equally as much. So she had a third one. And that's when I realized that no one pays any attention to what they're served by their bartender.
Yeah, most places no. Most places no.
If you order some sort of pink frou-frou cocktail,
Yeah.
it's the bartender's not measuring anything. They're just like, garbage in here. There we go. Lesson learned.
Do you can you remember like the weirdest thing anyone ever ordered?
Yes. So it was attached to a hotel.
The bar was and restaurant.
And we had a guy call down for room service
Okay.
after a concert. And he said, what do you have for food? Which is really irritating because he has a menu. But I told him things we had for food. And he ordered a plate of biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
Large.
Oh.
That's a lot of biscuits and gravy. And then he said, how much for a triple shot of wild turkey? This is like at 8:30 a.m.
Oh.
In case you're curious, it was $30.
A triple shot?
Yeah. And he took his triple shot of wild turkey and had it delivered to his room.
Biscuits
It
and
must have been a
gravy.
rough night.
Ugh.
That's all I can figure out.
I mean, I think he probably had a rough day after that monstrosity.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So I can't recommend that as a way to cure your hangover. Or a way to live. I can't recommend it, period.
No, certainly not.
In no way is it a good idea. Yeah.
I'm just staring longingly at you from across the
No,
across
I'm
the way.
fully aware. I'm right here. It's actually
I'm taken aback by the quality of my drink.
Hey,
Yeah.
the New Era Pinstripe Bowl.
Come again?
The New Era Pinstripe Bowl
Okay.
on Wednesday, December 28th. It'll take place in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, is that in that's in New York?
No, this is the other Yankee Stadium.
Oh, the one in Florida.
No, the one in Winchester, Pennsylvania.
Ah.
Yeah. Who's going to win? Number 23 ranked Pittsburgh or
Okay.
Northwestern? Now it's at 2 p.m. Eastern, if that affects your decision.
Does affect it, and it's in Pennsylvania. Now I know from being in Pennsylvania.
I've got to be real honest here.
Yeah.
It's not the Yankee Stadium in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's the one in New York City.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, that changes everything. Because I was thinking that at 2:00 in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
no matter where you are in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
your coffee has worn off, and you're ready. You're ready for your first injection of heroin of the day because Pennsylvania is a horrible state. So that's a particularly bad time of day to play football.
Yeah.
But being that we're not in Pennsylvania, I'll put that aside.
Yeah.
Excluded from that is Philadelphia, where Philly Steve lives.
Wait.
If you're in Yankee Stadium at 2:00,
Yeah.
what part of New York is Yankee Stadium in?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you don't know the answer to the
It's
question.
in the Bronx.
Ah, okay. All right. Are you making this up again?
No, it's in the Bronx.
Okay, it is in the Bronx.
It's in the Bronx.
All right. 2 p.m. in the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Excuse me. The Bronx. 2 p.m. in the Bronx. I'm imagining that people are on their... Okay, let me make a couple calculations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carry the 2. Northwestern's going to win that game.
All right. Northwestern it is.
Northwestern.
That's an upset right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's too late. You already chose. You
okay.
can't. We have to go with your first answer.
Let me ask you. So far, my choices,
Yeah.
all bad?
Not great.
I like the underdog.
Yeah, I will.
I love the
I will
underdog.
ask you real quick though. Who do you think is going to win the Boca Raton Bowl? That's right, back-to-back picks.
Oh, my God.
Tuesday, December 20th. Who's going to win? Memphis Tigers, Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. The Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky.
What do they do?
They top hills.
Oh, Tigers.
All right.
I love Memphis.
Memphis Tigers.
I'm a big Big fan of Memphis.
Gonna take the Boca Raton Bowl.
That's not even a thing. That's a place.
The Boca Raton Bowl.
That's in our favorite town of Boca Raton.
Boca.
You know what that should be? That should be the Sushi Jackknife CDR Bowl, where we send all of our CD copies of this show to that nursing home. Nursing home? What is it?
The whole city's a nursing home.
Okay, the nursing home in Boca Raton. Boy, Podcast Dog is all up in your grill right now.
And Podcast Dog is wet. Podcast Dog smells like wet dog.
Yeah, Podcast Dog just had a podcast bath.
Yeah, man.
I gave myself a clink. I didn't even mean to.
The Boca Raton Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I find most offensive about some of these bowls?
Tell.
That's not even a good bowl name. That's not a creative name. I mean, in the history of bowls, you have like the Orange Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, blah, blah, blah. They just went, where are we at? Boca Raton? Boca Raton Bowl. That's what it is. That's the bowl name.
I want to say that they put it to vote, and the elderly just could not agree.
So they all argued, and someone finally just went, fine. Boca Raton Bowl, that's what we're going with.
No creative name for this bowl. That's exactly what happened.
Now, we have to get going. Early bird special ends in half an hour.
They should have made it the Jazzy Bowl.
I'm for it.
The motorized scooter bowl.
It could be sponsored, if Jazzy wasn't interested, by those walk-in tubs that have the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was homesick the other day, I was shocked by the number of commercials in the middle of the day for bathtubs that you can easily get in and out of.
It's a major concern.
No, I see that, apparently. People are really worried about it. And I can't blame them. And actually, for a brief second, maybe it was because I was sick, but I thought to myself, that would be kind of nice. You just walk in, you sit down, you wash your undercarriage and other bits, you get out, and you're done.
What bits do you have besides your undercarriage?
I mean, there's the butt bit.
That's part of your undercarriage.
No, undercarriage is just the taint area.
Oh.
I've got it all labeled. I'll show you the diagram later.
It's good to know how your showers go down. Yeah.
Well, I wash my whole body when I shower.
You do?
Yeah. Most of it.
What part do you skip?
I mean, it depends on the day. Usually, like, I for sure wash, like, from here, like, my chest, down to, like, my waist. I have the cleanest stomach in America. The rest of me is filthy.
I can't. I tried to maintain through the whole time of you doing that, but then I just realized how uncomfortable I was.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
No, I know
made me
you can't do it.
wildly uncomfortable.
Almost as uncomfortable as the possibility of the AFR Celebration Bowl.
What the hell does that mean? What's AFR stand for?
Afra. I have no idea. But this one will be taking place in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, I know that place.
The Georgia Dome.
I've been there.
For the AFR Celebration Bowl?
Unfortunately, no.
It.
Can I tell you a quick story about the Georgia Dome?
Well, yeah. I mean, we can get back to picking.
And then
here.
I can do my pick?
Yeah.
I'll do another lightning round. So I visited the Georgia Dome when it first opened as a child. And I have a couple distinct memories of it.
What? First off, why were you there?
It was like open. It was like the day that it opened.
You just like walked in.
Yeah, it was a thing.
And you're like, oh, look, it's a dome. Neat.
It was like you could go with your family. And,
Okay.
You know, so I got to walk on the field.
Okay.
And that was very cool.
Uh-huh.
I remember that.
Turf?
I don't know.
I mean, I would assume it's turf.
I think it's turf, yeah.
Yeah. Unless they had it set up for like basketball or something.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it wasn't set up for basketball. It was
Okay.
definitely like grass material.
Okay.
And there were giant rat traps everywhere. As like they were saying, yeah, we just built this, but
You know what's going to be
Rats.
what's going to be great? Those are still on the field during the bowl game.
Oh, that'll make it more interesting.
Yeah, it makes it a little added element of
I
adventure.
like that.
I think everyone would agree with me on this.
Yeah.
Adding AFR to Celebration Bowl makes the bowl seem a lot less celebratory.
It does. Because no one knows what AFR stands for.
If you were to just say the Celebration Bowl, it sounds
that
great.
sounds great. It's like a bowl full of confetti.
Anyway,
Ooh, is there a confetti bowl?
no, I don't believe so. At least not in Division 1.
Can we start one? Because it seems like almost anyone can start a bowl.
I think if you have $50, you can start any bowl game you want.
Great. Wait, the Sushi Jackknife Bowl. Confusing.
AFR Celebration Bowl between North Carolina Central
Okay.
and Grambling State.
Huh. Grambling State is the what?
The Tigers.
And North Carolina.
Eagles.
Eagles versus Tigers?
Eagles versus Tigers. Now, this is Central North Carolina.
Central.
Not east or west or north or south. Right in the middle. Smack dab.
Like Raleigh? I'm going to go Eagles.
Okay.
Grambling I've never heard of.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Have no idea.
Okay. And someone else had Tigers earlier, and I'm done with Tigers.
That would be Memphis.
Memphis has the best Tigers.
Yeah. Okay.
Grambling has lesser
I feel
Tigers.
like if you started looking at college teams, every fifth team is called the Tigers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Tigers.
Yeah. There's probably more college teams named Tigers than there are actual Tigers.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a distinct possibility.
Shere Khan.
You got Memphis. You got what was that?
Grambling.
Grambling. That was the Tigers.
Yeah.
You got LSU. You got Missouri.
Keep going.
There's others.
Those are the Tigers.
I don't really
Is there
care
baseball Tigers?
Yeah. Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Way too many Tigers.
A lot of Tigers.
It's not even that good a team name.
No, not really.
Anyway. So important thing to discuss here.
Yeah.
And we're going to let people, I guess, hear some backroom business while we're sitting here.
Okay.
We doing a Christmas spooktacular?
Yeah, next episode.
We're going to do a Christmas spooktacular?
No matter how ill-prepared we are.
Okay.
We're doing a Christmas spooktacular this year.
What do you have planned?
I had some thoughts, and then I stopped having them.
Cool.
Do you have anything planned?
Oh, no. I haven't thought about it at all.
I mean, last year's Christmas spooktacular, we put a lot into it. Mm-hmm. This year, I don't think we're putting that much into it.
I like to blame most of the year's podcast on the fact that we were just burnt out after last year's Christmas spooktacular.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't feel refreshed until September?
Yeah. Mid-September at that.
Yeah.
And then after the election, it just brought us down even more.
Yeah.
Our energy has been zapped.
I think we had a solid 2 to 3 that were okay.
Yeah. I mean, the truth of the matter is, Christmas is our kryptonite. Mm-hmm. And that's a Three Doors Down song.
Yeah, it is.
In 20 years, that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be reworking Kryptonite as many ways as they can.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the acoustic version of Kryptonite.
God damn it. Why did you say that?
It's going to be really cool when they start selling it for commercials on everything and they just change words.
My Spring Hill Nissan.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be...
Yeah. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Spring Hill Nissan? Yeah.
It's perfect. It fits in there seamlessly. You wouldn't even know that
it's not bad.
wasn't the original lyric.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Coca-Cola Zero Red? Mm-hmm. Future product of Coca-Cola.
How is that different than regular Coca-Cola Zero?
It's red.
I'm sold.
See what I'm saying?
I'll try that.
Yeah. Comes in a clear can.
I've been thinking to myself every time I have any sort of Diet Coke or anything, you know what's missing from here? Red 40 food coloring.
Yeah. Well, no. See, that's the thing. You've noticed that they're moving in a natural direction.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to start coloring all their soda with a natural product.
Okay.
It's actually renewable. It's blood of the innocents.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that made of?
Tyranny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's made of tyranny.
Hey, Thursday, December 22nd, who do you think's going to win the famous Idaho Potato Bowl?
I'm going to be real honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm getting burned out on this. Like, I don't understand any of it. I mean, like, I understand this, but like, I don't understand how this is pleasurable for people. I guess you have to have context.
The famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Is it really called the famous?
Famous Idaho
It's not
Potato Bowl.
the famous Amos Idaho Potato Bowl?
famous Idaho Potato
Is
Bowl.
there a cookie bowl?
There, I don't know that there is.
How much to start a jar? Like, it's like arena football. Like, they don't have bowls.
If it's
they have
arena
jars
football, it's like, $30.
because they're inside.
Yeah. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Jars have lids.
Idaho and Colorado State.
Oh, Idaho. They're in their own bowl.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
None of these other teams have been in their own bowl state.
It's the famous Idaho
Bowl.
Potato Bowl.
So it has
it's
to
like
be
the
Idaho?
Wild West. There are no laws in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. You can do whatever you want.
Idaho.
I'm pretty sure that Idaho may go out there and just start punching the Colorado State players in the throat. And you know what the refs are going to do?
Nothing.
They're not even there.
Turn a blind eye.
It's Idaho. No one showed up.
Well, you know why that is. Nathan. They're
What?
living in their own private Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. B-52's reference. Look at it. I worked that in. You're sure it's not your own private Idaho famous
Excuse
bowl?
me, I'm still...
Oh, I'm getting the golf clap. This is great. So is 75 going to be a live one? Are we going to do live?
I don't know.
Live 75? I need to plan this shit, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, what do you think?
I'd love to do it. Or we could do the Zardoz thing.
I still don't know what that is.
Zardoz is an amazing movie with Sean Connery. It was covered extensively by How Did This Get Made? However, it's such a whack job film that I love that I think we should watch it. We've never done a movie before. And we won't probably do another one for years. But this movie is worth our time. I'm glad we're at that stage in our podcast where we're planning the next podcast. This is what everyone does.
I'm going to take
horrible.
your Zardoz.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise you
Okay.
a classic Christmas film.
Oh.
Die Hard.
You brilliant bastard.
I know.
Did you just come up with the idea for the spooktacular?
I don't know if I did or not. I have no idea what's going on. I tuned out like half an hour ago.
I think you did. Holy shit. Now we have to do it. They're going to hear this.
Yeah.
They're going to know. Mm-hmm. Nathan.
Yeah.
Christmas spooktacular.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Uh-huh.
Sushi Jackknife team.
Yeah.
You and me.
That's us.
We're going to watch Die Hard.
Are we going to watch it on your TV?
Yeah.
Is your wife going to watch with us?
Probably. Or
she-
she'll watch Gilmore Girls on her iPad with headphones.
She's not done with that yet?
I mean, she's watching it more.
Like the new episodes?
No.
You know there are new episodes.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you all about them.
I
I've seen
don't
them
wanna-
all.
I heard about it.
You want to know what happened?
I know what happens.
You want to know what the cliffhanger? Not the cliffhanger.
There's a
but
cliffhanger?
not the cliffhanger, but the surprise ending was?
There's a baby.
No, there's not just a baby.
There's a lot of babies.
There's one baby
Oh.
growing inside of Rory's uterus.
Oh.
She's pregnant!
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Because of...
What else were they going
To
to
go
do?
back...
Listen.
I know we talked about it, but
Listen.
what happened was a guy... his semen
Yeah.
fertilized her egg.
Yeah. And to correct our earlier analogy, semen don't... There's no quarterback semen.
No.
They're all running
Right.
as fast as they can.
It's... You know what? I take back any analogy we had before. It's like the running of the bulls.
Yes.
It's just a crowd of seamen just all sprinting full speed.
Who are the people in this scenario?
The seamen.
Oh, who are the bulls?
Well, other seamen.
There's like...
Okay, that's a bad analogy.
You're terrible at this.
Okay, it's like an Ironman triathlon.
They have to swim? Are they swimming the whole
Actually,
time?
that's all they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like an Ironman
It's a swimming
triathlon because they
contest.
can't bike.
Newsflash. Sperm have bicycles?
It's like the Olympic swimming events that they don't put on TV because they all take like 15 minutes. It's like that. A lot of swimming,
Okay.
but a whole bunch of people doing it.
And there's one path.
Yeah. Yeah, I stand by that one.
That's a
I'm
good one.
with that one.
I can do that.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
yeah.
so what happened was a guy ejaculated, and now she's pregnant.
Oh!
I hope that everyone listening had already watched, because
You know
I
what?
just ruined the whole thing.
If you didn't, fuck you.
I don't even know which person it was.
And she married Luke, right? Not Rory, but
No.
Lorelai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they weren't married to begin with.
Oh.
They didn't believe in marriage
Oh, is that how that happened?
or whatever.
What?
They were living together.
Oh.
They shacked up. They lived a life of sin.
Common law and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luke did not fertilize her eggs. There were no eggs fertilized.
She didn't need another baby. She's,
She's like 1,000.
I mean, 35,
Nah, 1,000.
probably.
I guarantee you she's at least 45.
Yeah, probably 45.
Yeah.
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 I mean, her daughter's 30.
Sure.
I know because I watched it. Anyway, so she's gonna watch Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, and I think we just decided, is this a bad idea?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. We might do this.
I don't know.
We might not do this.
I don't know what a good idea is anymore.
My internal doubt meter is wobbling. So I don't know what we're going to do.
I actually had my eternal doubt meter removed. So I just at this point I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. Maybe it's a terrible idea.
Is that why you've been snowboarding?
Yeah.
You're a man without doubt.
It is true.
You're Daredevil, bro. But that's fear. But, same thing. You're going to be starting companies like Richard Branson up in here.
Already have. Hey, Motel 6 Cactus Bowl?
Really? Motel 6 Cactus
Yeah,
Bowl?
Tuesday, December 27th. Who's going to win? Boise State or Baylor?
Baylor.
Okay. So we
Motel 6 Cactus Bowl?
yeah. I feel like you're way too hung up on the fact that it's the Motel 6 Cactus Bowl.
Am I? Give me another one.
What?
I'm ready for another one.
Let's see. The Dollar General Bowl.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know what? Here's the game we're going to play here.
All right.
You have 3 guesses to guess the location of the Dollar General Bowl.
Okay. I'm down with this.
If you're in the right state, I'll give you points.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a surprising state, by the way.
Mississippi.
No.
Shit. Arkansas.
No. One more guess.
Shit. Hang on. Bad states.
It's one of the worst.
One of the worst?
One of the worst.
Alabama.
That is correct.
Whoa, yay!
Dollar General Bowl, Alabama.
All right. And it's who versus who?
It would be Ohio versus Troy.
Where's Troy?
No, it's just a guy named Troy.
Oh, well, clearly he's going to win. Troy must be some sort of superhero.
All right, Troy.
Calling it Troy. Troy. He's going to sneak in with a wooden horse.
Yeah. The Dollar General Bowl.
Come on.
Do you think the concessions at the Dollar General Bowl are cheaper than at the other bowl games?
They're all $1. I mean, clearly. Everything's $1.
Unfortunately, they all expired 6 months ago.
Admission to that game is $1. I mean, it's off-brand of them if they do anything else.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like having generic colleges by having Ohio and Troy play. No one knows anything about either one of those schools.
You can get your Ohio versus Troy Dollar General Bowl commemorative T-shirt for $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a T-shirt where they put a piece of duct tape over it and wrote Ohio versus Troy.
And the nipples are cut out oddly, but you know.
Well, I mean, fashion.
Yeah.
I've been doing that with all my T-shirts.
Yeah?
It cuts down on chafing.
Sure does.
No nipple chafe.
It's not really possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, give me another one. Suit me up, Scotty.
Man.
Is that a thing? No.
You're
Give me another one. I'm hungry for sports.
all right. We're gonna go local.
All right.
This is a big one here.
Okay.
The Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl.
Ah, that must be here.
Yes, here in sunny Nashville, Tennessee.
Sunny.
I mean, sometimes it's sunny. It's been sunny.
Sometimes it's rainy.
Yeah. Nebraska versus Tennessee.
Ooh. Boy, this is a hard choice because I have allegiances to both of those. Tennessee because I live here in Nebraska because of Nebraska Roy.
Yeah, but Nebraska let Roy down.
Yeah, but I saw them play. I saw Nebraska play a couple years ago in Nebraska. It was great. It was a good game. I had a raging good time. I'm going to go Nebraska. I have to.
How good of a time did you have?
Raging. They let loose balloons. Everyone had red balloons. They loosed into the air. It was great. Do you think we'll ever have a topic on this show? Just occurred to me.
I mean, I thought this was a sports show. Is that we're going over bull picks?
I mean, this
not...
show is a sports show with like an overarching topic.
No, probably not.
Do you think that's a problem for us?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could only talk about Die Hard.
There's a podcast that does a minute of Star Wars per episode. We could do a minute of Die Hard.
Like we read the script?
We could do
Is
that,
what you do?
or they like analyze it somehow. Do you love Die Hard?
No.
Okay.
You know what?
Sounds like
I'm
a
gonna
bad
be honest.
idea.
I've never even watched Die Hard.
What? Now
never
we
watched
have
Die
to
Hard.
watch it.
I've never watched it.
You've never seen Die Hard?
Nah.
Holy shit.
I didn't care.
Well, it's unfortunate.
I don't like Bruce Willis.
Oh, I do. In movies, in life, I've heard not so good things.
Nah, I don't like him.
Okay.
Except for Moonlighting.
Moonlighting?
How he was great in Moonlighting.
Is that a film?
No, it was a TV show. I've also actually never seen it.
Okay. See, you and all your little references.
Yeah, Moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
Check it out. It's on Netflix. It's probably not on Netflix.
You're such a liar tonight.
It might be on Hulu.
You don't know.
I said it might be on Hulu. Look, Hulu's not paying me to advertise shows that are actually on there.
They could pay you to do that.
You know what's really, really weird?
What?
So, and this is going to sound like a thing I'm making up, but I'm not making it up.
Okay.
The other day on Twitter, Hulu followed me.
Oh.
Don't know why. Don't know why Hulu followed me.
Hulu, if you're listening, we'd love to advertise for you.
Nah. I mean,
I just want
I'm
to have...
indifferent.
I want to have an advertiser.
But Hulu?
We've been at this for a while now. I'd like to have an advertiser. It'd be nice.
Well,
I'd
I
feel
mean-
validated.
But Hulu?
I mean, they're a real thing.
Yeah, they're a thing. I mean, it's Hulu.
What's wrong? All right, well, we're not going to have Hulu as an advertiser.
No, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't find anything on Netflix or, like, any other TV service,
Yeah.
Hulu's just as good.
I like how green they are. Their logo is very green.
Yeah, they really love to put ads and things, too.
They do that.
Money. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so Hulu follows me.
Well, that's great.
And I got followed by a TV show that's on Hulu, too. I don't know why.
Oh, they're trying to promote it. That's what they're doing.
Well,
They're
but
doing a weird social media
it's
thing.
not working because I don't know what that is. And
Yeah,
I
but
still don't know what it is.
Yeah, but a lot of people it'll work on.
Bunch of suckers. They're going to have to do something better than that to get me.
It's a new world we live in, man. It's viral marketing and stuff.
Maybe
Or
maybe
whatevs.
they could sponsor the show. Maybe that would get me.
That would
Maybe
get me.
they could give me free tickets to, I don't know, the Foster Farms Bowl between Indiana and Utah.
Nice one. Indiana and Utah.
December 28th.
What's a foster farm? Is that where they grow foster children?
That is where foster children come from.
Ah, okay.
Or where they send them when no one else wants them.
Oh, God.
This got sad.
Indiana and who?
And Utah.
I'm going to go Indiana.
What's really weird about this is apparently it's big enough that it has a team in the top 25 in it.
Oh, great.
It's not Indiana that is in the top 25. But you already chose Indiana, so who cares?
Utah? Damn it.
You're all about the underdogs. All about the
Have
underdogs.
I chosen all underdogs?
Well, I don't know about the Troy and Grambling State situation.
Yeah.
Or North Carolina Central. Maybe that was with Grambling State. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you've chosen some underdogs.
Overwhelmingly underdogs? Okay.
You like the underdogs.
I do.
Yeah.
Remember that cartoon Underdog?
No.
He would drink a drink to be super. He would literally mix up a cocktail.
Okay. Here's a good question.
Yeah.
This is Hanna-Barbera. Yes.
I think.
Probably.
I don't know.
All of those superhero-y or like Popeye eats the spinach and gets super strong.
Yep.
Underdog apparently is an alcoholic.
Yep.
Mighty Mouse did whatever.
Pills.
Yeah. If they were in a fight,
Yes.
who wins?
Between Popeye.
In any of those cartoons of that era.
Let me think about this for a second.
Yeah. I mean, there are no wrong answers except for the ones that aren't right. So think carefully.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking carefully.
Yeah. Don't blow it.
Jabberjaw.
What is a Jabberjaw?
Oh, you've never seen Jabberjaw?
No.
God. See, I walk around thinking everyone has had the experiences that I've had.
What is a Jabberjaw?
Jabberjaw is a show it's like a Scooby-Doo under the sea.
Oh, so it's terrible.
Well, that's one theory. Jabberjaw is a shark who does like a Three Stooges impression and goes, no, not even Three Stooges. He does a Rodney Dangerfield. He says, I don't get no respect. And he's a giant shark.
Okay.
And they have a band. There's an underwater group of teenagers.
Well, naturally. They all had a band.
They all had a band. There's an underwater group of teenagers. And I believe Jabberjaw is the drummer.
Are the teenagers human?
In the band. They are, indeed.
How did they breathe?
They had infinite scuba gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
on. Okay.
And they would solve mysteries, but unlike Scooby-Doo, who I always felt was kind of pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He had really orchestrated the entire thing.
Yeah.
Jabberjaw seemed like a legitimate idiot and would sort of bumble his way through life and end up solving the mystery.
I think you just proposed the theory that all these times on Scooby-Doo,
Yes.
when it was the caretaker of the creepy fairground or the abandoned house or the abandoned hospital or the abandoned fast food restaurant or the abandoned regular restaurant, etc.
Yeah.
All those times we thought it was them in a mask, it was really Scooby-Doo maybe paying them off to be the face of this.
I mean, I think paying them off in some cases.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm really proposing here is that Scooby-Doo, if you want to call him that,
I do. I'd like to call him that.
Was pulling the strings on a massive, clandestine organization.
Okay. Like kind of like a Russian type of organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
Okay.
it the Paw Patrol.
Okay.
He was pulling the strings behind the scenes on the Paw Patrol.
Got it.
And he would intimidate other dogs, being a Great Dane and all. He would inscript them into his service.
Okay.
He would get them hooked on Scooby snacks, and then dole out, a hit as payment.
Yeah. Well, that's why Scrappy-Doo was always trying to pick a fight. He was coming down. You get a little feisty when you come down from Scooby Snacks.
You don't get a name.
You need another fix.
Yeah, you don't get called Scrappy for nothing.
Yeah.
Scrappy Doo.
I've never understood on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So it always is, every single episode. It's just the guy who is taking care of the abandoned area
Correct.
that is wearing a mask to scare people. What is the motive? What does this old man get from wearing a monster mask and just jumping out at dogs and hungry stoners?
They do the mash. They do the monster mash. I don't know.
I don't know what the payoff is.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of times they just sort of want to be left alone. And they're trying to ensure that they get left alone.
It seems like, though, by doing that, they're inviting a team of sleuths into their home.
Yeah, unintentionally, but yeah.
It really doesn't work out for them. They should stop doing it.
Well, the funny thing is that, none of those guys ever got to see the television show because Scooby-Doo was a documentary originally.
Yeah.
Turned into a cartoon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And so had they seen the footage, they would have known not to repeat the mistakes of their like brethren. But
Well,
never came out.
Yeah. You live, you learn.
Then you do the mash.
Hey, just out of curiosity, I know that, like, you're fully aware of the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl.
I every waking moment.
Who do you think's going to take the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl? Army or North Texas?
So disappointing. Army
or North Texas?
I'm gonna go North Texas. Aren't the military teams usually bad?
I mean, they're not great.
Yeah.
They don't. The thing is, anyone who's a really, really good football player is going to a school that does not require them to do 2 years of service after they graduate, because they want to, I don't know, like, go to the NFL and make a lot of money, whatever.
I was thinking that, the military service people, have more shit to do than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they can't just play football. Like, they've got real shit to work on.
Yeah. Plus, they're not recruiting the Johnny Manziels of the world. Why? That guy's a mess. They don't need a soldier in the army who's going to go snort cocaine. No, they don't. And so he goes to Texas A&M.
Gotcha.
Where he can snort all the cocaine he wants. Allegedly. By me just now.
Uh-huh. What do I get if I win? How many of these do I have to predict correctly to get a prize?
Well, what kind of prize do you want?
I don't know.
Right now, you've chosen 11.
Okay.
How many do you think you'll be right on?
6.
While you have some overwhelming confidence in your abilities.
Okay. 4.
You're going down.
My confidence changed.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see how many you get right.
Okay.
Here's my experiment here. Knowing that you know nothing about BYU, Vanderbilt, Northwestern, Memphis, North Carolina Central, Idaho, Baylor, Troy, Indiana, North Texas, and what you mostly know about Nebraska is that you've been to Nebraska and you saw them. I'd like to see if just sheer luck you do okay getting them.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. When next we join you.
Yeah.
Christmas Spooktacular 2.
That's right. And where are we doing?
We may or may not be watching Die Hard.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's that about again?
That's this whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Your dog is sniffing a bucket of percussion instruments.
She's like the Sheena E of dogs.
Yeah.
When I'm not around, she just plays timbales.
Well, I believe that.
Yeah.
The only thing she loves more than percussion is apparently sniffing my crotch. So, sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife. Feels kind of anticlimactic.
Your dog loves sniffing my crotch.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a well-trodden area.
No, I'm fully aware.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so is my crotch at this point.
Sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife.